show. Come on. Bad black mama's gonna let you know now. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Come on. Let's chit chat. Let's chit chat. Let's chit chat, sis. Hey.
Hey, ladies, how is it going?
Hey, everybody.
Hey, everybody.
Hello, hello.
It is
Rough
really
day, but we're here.
officially cold and fall now, y'all. It is.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is my favorite season. I love the fall. I love the winter.
Can I tell you, I rushed so much out of the job and left my jacket home at the job. I came outside like this.
Yeah, I mean, like it's a cold streak coming. Like they predict a heavy winter this year. I'm gonna cross my fingers and hope it comes to fruition. But I'm gonna be mad if I lose my power and that's my only can't look at my TV.
Yeah, that's the only thing.
Yeah, I don't care about anything else. But
it's like the medication they give you for stuff. It's the side effects.
Yes.
You never can take it and just have pleasure, because guess what? Or take away the pain. There's gonna be something that comes along with it. Read that fine print.
The comedian said it's the side effects.
Yeah, it's the side effect, that fine print. And this kind of segue into our topic tonight. And I don't even know if this is relatable to us ladies on the porch, but Celeste, you brought this to the porch. Tell us about the topic, Celeste.
When I heard somebody mention it, it's almost embarrassing to say it, but the topic is, are you married to somebody who's your type? Did you marry your type, or did you marry what was good for you? And not to say they can't be the same, but sometimes they're not.
Sometimes they are not. Sometimes they are not. Okay, that was a really that one took me. I had to go. I know what I married. You know what I mean? I love everything about my husband. He is my type. I do have a type. I'll tell you that right off the bat. I have a type. I always like pretty boys, have pretty hair, and I didn't really like a really tall person. That's always been my type. Anytime I tried to venture out into something else and different, and it went terribly wrong. You know what I mean? And the first thing I said to my damn self was, you didn't like him in the first place. So what the hell did you even try to deal with this person? So that's how I used to think about it. So I don't know about people dating outside their type, but I know what you're talking about, Celeste, because I know that sometimes you have to date with your good sense. You know what I mean? Because everybody your type is not good for you. You know what I mean? Be pretty and a bum. You know what I mean? So that's just me talking. So what y'all think, ladies? Because it's a good topic. Well, Chance, you like you're gonna say something because your mouth just twisted to the side like,
Yeah, I always have the mouth thing going on, right? I didn't have a type. I didn't have a type, right?
Oh.
I didn't. Not when it came to physicality. Only thing I didn't want was someone significantly or even a little bit shorter than me. I like to wear heels and stuff like that. I just did not want to deal with that. Not that there weren't nice guys that were out there, but I always felt like the ones that I did run into, if I would consider them, always seemed to have the short man complex. So I just didn't want to do that. Other than that, if they were nice, had a good humor, you know what I mean, and not bad on the eye,
But that is a type, because you said not bad on the eye, because you could be busted and be a sweetheart.
But see, here's the thing: beauty's in the eye of the beholder, right? So what I might think is attractive, the next person may not feel that way. So that's why I say I don't, because who I have been with in the past, it's definitely a gamut of different people, a hodgepodge of different people. So they'd be like, oh my gosh, she would date anybody. Yeah, that was me.
Okay, all right, I hear you. Keisha.
All right, so when I thought about this topic, I was basically thinking about, I think that you do. I think that people think that they marry their type. And I was thinking about, as people go along, especially if you've been married a very, very long time and people get divorced, I think the reason why is because as you grow and as you develop, maybe that's not your type and that person has not or does not grow with you, then I think your type changes. Or sometimes it just changes because you're getting older. So that's the thing that I was thinking about when I was thinking about types, because I know as women we talk and I talk to girlfriends, and certain things you just don't like anymore. You liked in the past. It's not that they're not good people, they're just not for you anymore. And I come across that quite a bit.
I agree. That's a
with
really
people
good
that I
point.
know.
That's a really good point. So
But now, is it type, or is it, not to cut you off, is it type or is it things about them? Because I think in all of us, there are things about people that we don't like and don't care for. But does that make them a type? I'm just throwing it out there.
Yeah, but this particular...
Well, I think it changes with as you change, to me. Because to me, a type for me would be someone who is intelligent, someone who can have a plan. If you don't have a plan or can't make a plan, it's a very big turnoff for me.
And intelligence don't,
very
like
big.
you get an illness, you know what I mean, and your mind loses you. You just don't turn to it, you know what I mean, and just or turn to, or you
but some people, some people can't forethink, and if you can't do that, it's just it would drive me insane. It really would. So
So
well, I think you're right, but I think everybody made a good point. But I think what Keisha's saying is right, because my type back then is not my type now. But now, the type that I'm attracted to, I would never marry him, because they ain't no good in my mind with the type that I'm attracted to now. It's not good. I'm just gonna tell you, I'm attracted to, I like a little bad boy. I ain't marrying him, but that's what I'm attracted to now. I mean, because I think then I was looking to grow with somebody and to develop with somebody. Girl, I got everything. I got all the stuff I want. I just want to have some fun now. So I know I got to be careful, because I can end up with Tyrone on the couch.
And I like, and see what a real point now. Say you are married now and you want to have fun, and that other person don't want to have fun.
Exactly.
So now you're kind of going apart because that's not your type anymore. You used to, when you were in the grind of everything, it was okay. But now that you're not raising people and the stuff, and so you want to switch it and change it up. So that
that's significant, because I think that when we think of types, just to piggyback off of what you said, Celeste, I wanted the bad boy when I was younger. That never worked out well. I'll say that again. You know what I mean? That never worked out well, because, anytime you got to feel like you got to bring the law involved, that's not going to work out. You see what I'm saying? And usually the bad boys are not coming with the 9 to 5s and, so on and so on. You know what I mean? They may treat you like a pretty princess for one second, but then you be ducking and hiding the next second, because you'll know who after y'all asses. You know what I mean? So, that turns off really quick, because you know what? Don't you change? You have kids. You be like, I don't want my kids. I mean, this may not be for everybody. I don't want my kids subject to the risk that I was willing to take. You know what I mean? So I could see that's huge. But when you say this, Keisha, I can so relate to you. When you get older, your wants and needs change to different things. Quick. And I think you almost have to do it. Nobody will have to agree with me, because, I'm just a crazy one on the porch. But when your wants and needs change, you almost have to maybe get therapy involved, so you can keep yourself grounded and keep yourself on the level playing field, so you'll be able to still have what is deep down inside is the love you have for the person. You see what I'm saying? Because, things change.
That's where role play comes into play. I might have to put on a little blonde wig, and I might have to.
But here's the thing: before about reinventing yourself. What I love about my spouse, about my husband, is that there are still some things that he does that surprises me, that are outside of his character and aren't necessarily a bad thing when it happens. But I like, because I like the fact that it comes in every now and then, and it's unexpected. And then that means that I didn't know that he was capable of doing that. And that's a
Mhm.
good thing, right? And that's supposed to be what we are, reinventing ourselves. But if the love is there,
Mhm.
then you don't really, to me, once you marry them, you no longer have a type. They're your type. And so what they become
Good point.
and is your type.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Sorry, y'all. Y'all know
It ain't,
my summers come quickly.
but right? But it's like, okay, I kind of like that. Or you know what you did? I ain't like that at all. We ain't gonna do that again. No.
Mm-hmm.
it still lets you know something. It teaches you something about yourself and it teaches you something
Mm-hmm.
about
Yeah, I think
maybe.
your expectation of what you consider your type revolves with you.
Mhm.
That's my thought on it. Celeste, I know you was
Mhm.
trying to say something else because I saw your
Well,
lips
I was
quivering
going to
too.
say this when I listened to this topic come up, the gentleman and his wife both were expressing that they did not pick their type.
Oh,
They knew that he said, and I hope it's not derogatory. He said, I was attracted to her sexually. I have a different attraction to someone sexually. He described her. He said, but after a couple of times in the bed, I don't really want to marry her. I want to
Okay.
be I want to be with who's good for me, who's intelligent, who's smart, but that's not what attracts him at first. That body, that hair, that nose. But he said after a couple of days in the sack, that's not who I want to be stuck with for my life.
And I still think we need to talk about that. That goes towards and leads into another topic, but arranged marriages. And they
Mm-hmm.
different forms and types. And that becomes a whole nother topic and what that can become if you truly lean into it.
it's
Mm-hmm.
so funny you said that, Chauncey. The day when Jose was here, he was doing some stuff for the episode prepping, and he mentioned arranged marriages, right? And he had a different take on that I never heard before. But young people think of things differently than we are thinking. We're not old, but you know what? We're not in their realm. He said that he believed that people of color um, don't understand what arranged marriages really do for people because we have not been privileged to wealth and things like that. And
Mm-hmm.
I just stood back and looked at my son. I was like, you got a valid point. I said, but I'm not going to arrange anybody for you, hon. You're going to have to get your own woman, all right? Because that's going to be your life, and this is the life we live in now. But he said that he was laughing. He was like, Mom, I just, he's just a Mr. Periodical Journal reading person. So, he was like, Mom, it just maybe if we change our mindset, because it's not always a bad thing, you know what I mean? Because then we all say that we evolve to something else. We get to,
Mm-hmm.
love the person. So that's just my thought too. That what that person was saying, Celeste, I can dig it. You know what I mean? Because I can think
I agree.
relationships is not really always built physically. You know what I mean? It's
Mm-hmm.
not. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Just
It may start out that way,
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
but you got to
that's
go deeper.
that's the
You
fun
have to go
part.
deeper. Yeah,
And
that's the
then
fun.
here in the US, always still have this fairy tale belief in relationships and how they come to be in the romantic movie, how you meet and how you live happily ever after. And it really is not that.
It
If
is
we talked about the work involved and constantly show the war of roses and what it could be and what it could become and what it was and all of that, then I'm like, Jose, arranged marriages really aren't that bad of an idea
mm-hmm.
if people can stick to
Yeah, it benefits people. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, I
it.
think this was a good episode, y'all. I think that people will go in their own directions and have their arms to this one, but this was a good episode. What's your final thoughts?
Well, I'll say for me,
Mm-hmm.
I am practicing what I think. I
Mm-hmm.
have to stay focused
Yeah.
because I know that if I'm attracted to whoever it is, it's not gonna work for me. It's not gonna work for me. I already know that. I know it sounds crazy, Chauncey, but I already know that because I know that what is good for me and what I think I enjoy is two totally different things. If I can run over you, I'm gonna be like, you know, but then at the end of the day, if I start running over you, it's not gonna work. It's gonna go bad. I want you to be available and I want you to be young and strong and pick up all the things I can't pick up no more, but I need your brain to work too. So there's things that I have to, if I get attracted to you, I'm not even gonna date you. I'll be like, nah, that's all right. Let me go.
I need your brain to
I'm
work.
serious. I actually work like that because I already know it's not gonna be good.
Wow. Okay.
That's what I'm practicing.
My final thought would be just, you got to look past. Well, when you're in a relationship, you just have to, well, first have the conversation, but then you just got to reinvent yourself, dig a little deeper.
That's hard.
That's about it. Yeah, it is. That's it. And my chair keeps going down, down, down. Chair does that all the time.
That's my
Well,
chair
reinvent
working.
yourself and get tall again.
And get tall again.
For me, it is, no matter what, it's work involved. Doesn't matter if they're your type or not your type. Your type is going to be the person you're willing to put the work in with.
Absolutely.
And so it may not have been your type, but now they've become your type because you've made the commitment to make this life commitment with them. Point blank, period. That's your type.
I like it.
I want nothing to grow on me. That's what warts do. I don't want nothing to grow on me. I want
That's it. Let's have fun.
Come on now.
But you know what, Celeste? That's okay because that's the phase of life you're in, and that is your choice, and that is your type, and so it's nothing wrong with it. Because guess what? You can self-sustain. It doesn't matter. You know what I mean? A lot of times we not in arranged marriages, or none of us have been in any. We have, you know, been able to understand that everything that we wanted did not come with that person. You know what I mean? It didn't. And the minute you think that, that's the minute you're going to get disappointed, and you may wander, you may get divorced, you may do other things. That's my final thought. So great episodes, lady. I really enjoyed this episode. So who's joining us tonight? Who's joining us tonight? Y'all ain't hear me?
Your girl Celeste, me.
It's Chauncey. I was trying to be obedient.
I was so busy looking for my type in my head. I'm sorry.
And these are the ladies of Let's Chit Chat Sis, and I'm your girl Kimmy. Join us next Wednesday when we drop our new episode, and catch us on all of our social media platforms. I'm not going to name them. So have a good week on purpose, and we'll see you next Wednesday. Take care.